What's up, guys? This is Jason with Ridgerunner Blades, and I am here with Mr. William Collins. What's up, William?
Hello, folks.
And we have a very exciting announcement for you. We are introducing the WCFK. This is the William Collins field knife. William, why don't you explain to us your thoughts?
It's a fantastic knife. That's my thoughts. When I designed this knife, I had a grunt in mind. A field knife, you're going to use it for prying. You're going to use it for cutting. You're going to use it for a lot of things. I wanted the tactical aspects of it with the little jimping here and there. A heavy use blade of 3/16 and AEBL, which would be stainless. I wanted to cut out a lot of the flash, so after a trial and error and talking to a lot of people, we tried the Cerakote. That just wasn't what we was looking for. The bead blast, I think, was the overall winner for just about everybody. So we stayed with that. It will come in black canvas micarta with black pins. Just kind of give it that subdued look. It's just low drag and high speed, really. We got a pry bar on the end, which is tapered, so you can get into those tight spaces, open those crates, open those cans, whatever you need to do, pop those lids off. Hidden lanyard, so it's out of the way. It doesn't interfere with whatever you're doing. It's there to do those chopping tasks or whatever you need to do with the lanyard to hold it in your hands, keep it from flying out and hurting someone. One of my standard Coke bottle or wide mouth Coke bottle handles, so you have secure grip. It is a bead blasted handle that is oil, so it has a texture in the micarta, so you get a little bit more firm grip. And it has a faceted tip for piercing. Let your imagination run wild with why you would want to pierce something. Just imagine that little hook there from a cookery aspect of getting into something. It could really ruin your day. That is the idea of I would say an offensive knife, let's just call it that, and yet it is there for the bushcraft crowd, bushcraft needs. Use my arm here. It has a chef's straight edge, so your hand's out of the way, chopping vegetables on camp. Has a little bit of a belly for skinning task, and yet it has a scandy here with that tooth, that little faceted tooth, which is, I've heard some people call it a one serration, which is a very good explanation for doing feather sticks, wood carving, trap triggers, whatever you need to do. I envisioned this knife to be a field knife, a survival / tactical / bushcraft knife, and I think it excels at all of those tasks.
You know, one of the things I think that really, when William showed me this knife, one of the things that really stood out to me is, you know, one of the struggles that we have is trying to find a knife that you can kind of use for multiple purposes. This guy, whether you're a bushcrafter, whether you are an operator, whether you're law enforcement, or whether you're just a everyday guy, this is something you can carry very comfortably. It's not too big. It's got a great weight to it. Open up Amazon boxes, chop your vegetables, open the crates. But I'll tell you one thing, with William's knives, I have cut myself more with your knives than I have any other knife. They come extremely sharp. And this little tooth here that comes with this, where you kind of go from, what is that, like a Scandi to a saber?
Scandi, yeah.
That little tooth there, I mean, if you're trying to rip something open, if you've got kind of the backwards grip going on, that sucker is going to do some incredible damages. And one of the other cool things he touched on is that pry bar. So many people try to use this as a pry bar. That's not a pry bar. That is a knife. You cut things with it. That's what this is for. Use this back end. We were opening up paint cans and everything else with it. Just a fantastic knife. I can't wait to see where it goes. It's going to come with all wrapped up in a super nice Kydex sheath like this. Set up tech lock. If you want to run malice clips on it on your plate carrier, however you want to carry it. That's the beauty of Kydex, right? You cut out whatever you want to do with it. These handles just melt in your hand. It's got the absolute perfect thickness. Everybody that's picked it up here has just absolutely loved it.
It has that, and a lot of people say that they need a guard, but this part up here actually acts as a guard.
Exactly.
I mean, you just have a little tight grip on that, and it's not going to slip anywhere.
I agree. And so take a look at that. So you kind of got a guard here, but the way your hand just sinks into it, you've got, a nice wide, wide, it just kind of locks in. Absolutely love this thing. I'm super excited about it. If you're seeing this video, they are live right now on Ridgerunner. If you want one of the first runs, it says right there, first run, you need to hop on this thing really, really quick. We're only going to be running these for a month from the launch date, so make sure you jump in there. William, thank you so much, man.
Oh, man. Thank y'all.
I am stoked. So head over to ridgerunnerblades.com, check it out, and we'll get your knife on the way.